We're going to carry on following a bit later in the programme what's happening in Aleppo and what's happening in Mosul. But I want to go back to our top story now because we've got a guest on the line, counter-terror specialist Ricardo Baretzky, the president of the European Centre for Information Policy and Security. The big news as far as the security services are concerned in Germany today. They're very pleased about this haul of Abu Wallah and his inner circle. Apparently, it had been a year-long investigation. It's claimed that they'd recruited people returning from Syria in that time, something we've often talked about on this channel. Why did security services wait so long if they knew that, or was it just a very complicated process that had to be done precisely?
Well, first of all, this reaffirms again the Trojan horse we've been talking about for the last year. Why did that take so long? Well, it's complicated, as you know. But the most alarming part, I think, is the fact that they have potentially arrested a senior ISIL member and made it public prior to actually more processing has happened. So there's two factors. The fact is, one hand, one can say, well, this is very good, but on the other hand, they take the risk that there will be retaliation. And we've seen this many times in the past. Whenever there's a senior official from the ISIL group arrested, that they retaliate in some way or another. So there's a big danger factor at the same time.
It's been a really bad summer for Europe, as we've reported so sadly in terms of terrorism. Let's just quickly remind our viewers of some of the awful events. I'll come straight back.
Chaos in France once again. A night of celebration forgotten in an instant.
The attack in Munich, several dead and the number growing all afternoon.
An axe, a gun, a machete and a bomb. All weapons used on the streets of Germany over the past week.
Europe still on high alert, many countries, France too. Will today's arrests in Germany make Germans sleep justifiably easier at night? Will they feel safer? Or is that not actually going to be the case?
I must unfortunately say that I don't think it's going to be the case. The situation in the security across Europe has always been at risk. The problem that they have to pay attention, and specifically that Europe is going to face here, is that these are sleeping cells. They are busy organizing their activities. They have to be 2-3 steps ahead. Being one step ahead is not enough in this game. And at the same time, they have to give the confidence to the public that their safety is first. And there is a lot of risk factors in the way they're managing this. Doing the job is one thing. How they do it is another.
I asked this of our guest last hour. Now that they've got one of the big guns here, so to speak, and the inner circle, is there a danger that there could be some sort of immediate kickback from maybe sleeper cells in Germany, etc., over this, taking revenge for it?
Well, ISIL has a history for doing a revenge strategy. You know, I think the problem is not so much that Germany is at risk, it's all of Europe that's at risk. With this migration issue, if I can touch on that, they haven't understood in the beginning the risk of the terrorists being infiltrated. This clearly shows that the Trojan horse exists. And this is time that the political leaders get really to the table and understand what they are dealing with, because they still don't seem to understand the type of risk they're dealing with here.
And again, the scale of what they have to handle here. Germany's interior minister says there are over 500 potential attackers in the country. Most of them, he says, linked to jihadis. What's stopping police from swooping on them faster? Is it just a really tricky job to do this precisely?
Well, there's a few issues. First of all, the judicial system is reforming Europe. We've said this time and again. And that is where one of the big problems is for police, the hierarchy down on the ladder to react. The second thing is that there's many more than just 500 as proclaimed. And this has already been known widely in many reports. So the question is, how can it deal with this in the future? And is this going to escalate? The guess is that we'll have to wait to see. But our suggestion is that to take precaution. This is not something to play with.
Ricardo, thanks for your thoughts. Ricardo Baretzky, counter-terror specialist, on the line with us there.
Thank you.